Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another What Do I Think episode. And a few months ago, or a few months back, maybe a little bit more than that, Microsoft has discontinued support for Windows XP. So it's, I thought it was outdated at first, since Microsoft won't be upgrading it or providing updates for it anymore. But I wouldn't say it's fully outdated, because people are still using it and it's still usable. You just gotta have, you're pretty much on your own. And for some of the newer programs out there, it may not work properly with Windows XP, or they'll just not support Windows XP at all, but they'll support the newer operating systems, Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8 currently, and the whatever next Windows operating system Microsoft comes out and decides to call it. But Windows XP, I'll just say it's outdated, because it's not being provided updates by Microsoft. However, it's not completely outdated, because it's still usable, and a lot of people are still using it, and they're still installing it onto their PCs. Alright? Now, how do I feel about Windows XP? Windows XP is actually not that bad. I used to hate it because I had like an old E-machine, the T2895 series. You guys might have saw that in one of my videos when I tried to install the Axel 3D graphics card in there. And, that thing has gotten a lot faster since I reinstalled the whole OS, and then I upgraded to Windows 7, and that's actually not as slow as it used to be, but it's still kind of slow. But the way I had that computer before, when it was running Windows XP, the Home Edition, that was very slow, and that's actually how I hated the PC back then, and wish I had a Mac. But then I decided to try the PC again, and I got this one, the Sony, and now I like PCs and Macs. Alright, I still want to get a Mac one day, but now I don't think PC is bad. And then I started using Windows XP again on my HP A250N, because that's the operating system that I can use because of the ATI Radeon card that I put in there. I had Windows 7 on another hard drive that was in that HP before, and now I can't get into Windows 7 because it just gives me the blue screen. I'm still trying to figure that problem out. Hopefully I'll figure it out one day. Otherwise, I think the graphics card can't support it, because I didn't look carefully online, it looks like, but I just looked at what it can support and check if it meets the Windows 7 requirements for the graphics card, and it did, so that's why I bought it. And until I looked inside the box, there was a label on the driver's CD that said official driver was not released or created for this product for Windows 7. that was, I'm like, wow. But anyway, Windows XP is not a bad operating system for me. I think it's actually better than Windows Vista, believe it or not. And Windows Vista is the one after XP, because Windows Vista, you try running that on old hardware, it is slow. You run Windows XP on old hardware, it's not that slow. You try running Windows 7 on old hardware, it's a little bit better. Windows 8, I have no idea, because I never even tried Windows 8. I don't even have a Windows 8 disk or installation disk. But maybe it might not be as usable as Windows 7 or Windows XP, because really, like, Windows 8, from what people suggested and what Microsoft actually suggested, is you get a touchscreen monitor. But Windows XP, even that's faster than Windows Vista. Windows Vista, one time I was doing updates after I installed it, and all of a sudden it froze, and then I had to reboot the computer, which was terrible, so I had to delete that installation. I could not give Windows Vista a chance. But then I decided to give it another one, and that failed on me again. So I don't know if there was something wrong with the disk that I had, but apparently, from what a lot of people told me as well, that they agreed with me. They said Windows Vista was very slow, and one guy told me that his first laptop he got was running Windows Vista, and then he was making this joke where he's like, all right, you click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, and then he just kept counting until it stopped freezing. And oh man, that was funny. You can tell that Windows Vista was, I have no idea, but what I've heard was that Microsoft actually updated Windows Vista and it's supposed to be working properly. For me, I hated Windows Vista and I'm not using that at all. I try to use it to play around with the operating system to see how it works, how it differs from the other operating systems, but because of the lagging issues that I had with it, I could not use it. Windows XP, I had no problem whatsoever, and that's outdated. And I was running Windows XP Professional, but Home Edition, either way, you know, Windows XP still works fine. So, what do I think about Microsoft stopping updates for Windows XP? While that may be a good idea so they can support the newer operating systems, I feel like that wasn't necessary, and they really didn't have to do that, believe it or not, because Windows XP is still a good working operating system. And the only time you can really stop supporting it is if, you know, the credentials or the code that was put into Windows XP can't support newer programs that Microsoft is creating for newer operating systems. Then that's the time when Microsoft should stop updating it. Who knows, that may be the case right now, but for me, I still feel like it's a working operating system, and they could try to get some of the newer applications that they're creating onto Windows XP. Or what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.